It's green juice here. I don't know what to say. What are we? Day 20. And yeah, this has been a day of relaxing today. Just taking it easy, chilling out in front of the fire because it's cold here now, which isn't very nice, and I feel cold anyway all the time. Drinking a bit of water, watching a few vids, and yeah, I haven't really done any reading. Just really just chilling out, and looking at a few more properties online. Yeah, it's been a difficult day with the stomach cramps. Well, are they stomach cramps? I don't know. I get stomach cramps if I drink water too quickly, which I sometimes do because I can't stand it at the moment. I'm so bored with water, so I tend to sort of like down it in one, pint after pint. But I haven't drunk a lot today anyway, so whoa, just tired and feeling lost. And I guess that's all part of it, all part of the all part of what? All just part of detoxing and coming to terms with what's happening, which is quite difficult. When I say what's happening, I just mean, this sort of the idea of letting go of a lot of stuff, trying to let go of feelings, but the feelings are here, giving me grief. The reality of the situation's here, so that was good. But I'm glad I'm thinking out of the box. That's a really good thing to be doing, because I watched a video earlier on, Peddling Raw, and I like his videos, really really good. Thanks for those. And talking about a couple of things I watched him talking about, and they're so true. One is our relationship with animals, which I just thought was spot on. The fact that we appear to love our little furry toys, sort of things of animals, and yet then we sort of go down the butcher and buy our sausage at the supermarket. I mean, we don't even have to go to the butcher anymore. It doesn't even seem so callous as having to go to the butcher. All you need to go is down to the supermarket and buy a packet of sausages and some bacon, all nicely packaged, doesn't look like blood or anything on there, and we eat it. But and the other thing he said about taking our children, like going to little animal farms and stuff like that, and loving all the animals, going, oh, could you go, and aren't they beautiful, aren't they sweet, and not really giving a shit, or to be honest, a fuck about them, because at the end of the day we go home and eat our slaughtered bits of flesh, that have been mangled up. I did it for years, not trying to be that, but I'm just aware now what it's all about, and I don't think, to be true to myself, I could do that anymore. I don't want to eat the meat anyway, because I know it kills you. But there is an ethical side that starts to creep into it when you become vegan, and I'm glad as well, because it's opened my eyes to the reality of what we're all about, and I'm so glad I'm thinking out of the box. I don't want to be in that box. I don't want to be untrue to myself anymore, or just doing what the majority doing, getting into the sort of living to eat, type scenario. And then the other one, which goes hand in hand, was which is a really good vid, but it was about the medication. I just thought, yeah, that is so true. People just want a quick fix. Come a cold, something like that. They don't actually just want the body to heal itself. The body heals itself. The way it heals itself is probably if you don't eat or drink. Do a 1 day fast. Let the body heal itself. You're meant to have a runny nose. It runs because all the stuff's being washed out. That's the whole idea of it. The worst possible thing you could do is take a cold remedy. That just suppresses it. For what? It just doesn't help you. Let your body heal itself. And yet we all want these sort of answers, and yet we're not prepared to change other areas in your life. Go and knock at the doctor's door, and ask for remedies for like these sort of simple illnesses that your body can heal quite effectively. But not being prepared to change anything else, not being prepared to change the diet, which is the most simple thing that will help to cure you anyway. And it appears that people would rather carry on doing what they're doing, eating the same crap as they've always ate, and taking a pill to cure everything, quick fix, here, there, everywhere. And it obviously doesn't work, because people are dying all over the place, left, right and centre, of all these degenerative diseases. So yeah, that's a bit of a rant on those, but it's great, seeing these other people's vids keeps me going, and seeing things like that I'm passionate about as well. I really believe in that. Yeah, it's good, especially when you're doing something like this, like a fast. Watching the I just watched some today. Unfortunately, there's so many on food. I was watching one that Dr. McDougall, who's another. I love him as well. I love all these people, and I was just watching one of him doing what are they called? Burritos or something. I can't think what they're called, but made out of these beans and stuff like. I'm more at the moment into fruit and raw, but I know sometimes I'm going to have times when I want warm food, and just some of his simple cooking, like sticking beans in a slow cooker with a few cloves of garlic and some onion and stuff like that, just letting it cook for a day in a slow cooker, and then goes into this beautiful mulch, just mulches it up, and then just adds a few bits and pieces, a few tomatoes, bit of some other bits and pieces, a bit of tangy stuff to make it hot. I can't think what he said, but like Tabasco or something, but Tabasco's an ingredient. Absolutely beautiful. You just stick that on some brown rice. What simple food, no fat, none of that awful fat that we put into everything. Yeah, it makes you appreciate food on a fast. My relationship with food is complex, and I'm really looking forward to reintroducing myself to it. Where it's like meeting an old lover or something, but having a new relationship with that person or that thing. I've got to have a very new relationship and build up on it, and start really, really slowly, really easily, just on the fruits and the greens and that. And I'm really looking forward to it. A bit scared, because even if I drink down a glass of water in a hurry, it hurts. So a bit of a miserable day. Find it difficult to just stop. I haven't tried going to bed, but I sort of can't get my head around it. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to. I don't know. Just go and try and do it. All I can reiterate is that for me, this water fast is extremely tough. It's really is mind over matter. My determination hasn't stopped at all. I'm going to continue with it. But it is hard, the hunger part of it is interesting, because I still don't believe that that I'm truly hungry. I don't think I'm hungry at all. If I was hungry, I'd wake up in the morning feeling hungry. I don't wake up in the morning feeling hungry. I don't have cramps or hunger during the night. The only time I feel hungry is sort of afternoon, evenings, when I start to think about, when the patterns that, it's like certain times that you'd smoke, if you're an ex-smoker, when that would be after a coffee, I don't know, after a meal. And it's like this time of the day is my reward time. It's a time where I eat, and that's what brings on hunger, which isn't really true hunger. I don't need to eat. My body's quite happily consuming, the stuff that I don't want on it, which is brilliant. I haven't noticed a huge amount of muscle being eaten away at the moment. It's probably a bit of muscle loss. You might lose a few kilos of muscle. I'm sure I have. I've got quite a lot on my legs, and I can build it again. There's no problem. But the fat's definitely disappearing. So it's just bear with it. I know it is a waffle again. I'm sure I've gone on too long. So I'll cut it off here, and end of day 20 still going strong. Tomorrow day 21. That's 3 weeks. So fantastic. And I'll catch you some stage tomorrow. Bye for now.